So, so again, I'm saying myself, Madhuri, your faculty. And time duration is 1 month. Monday to Friday. Classes will be going on Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday off for theory session. If you have any doubts, you can ping me on Saturday and Sunday also. Because I will create, once you register for this course, you will get one Telegram link. So you can join in my Telegram link. This link is private to us, not a public link. So you can ping me there. If you have any queries, if you have any doubts, you can ping me there also. I will respond. Okay, so Monday to Friday classes will be going on. And timing is 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sorry, 9 a.m. Timing for this session is 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Starting, we are taking the demo sessions at 9 a.m. But further, once you registered, classes are from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Is the timing is sufficient?
Yes. Yes.
Fine. So this course is Unix or Linux shell scripting. This commands works in Unix and Linux also. The commands what we are going to discuss. And once daily, you'll get the video recording also, the class recording sessions also, recordings, you'll get audios. Okay. And in the Telegram group, I will share the notes also. Whatever the concepts I'm explaining in the theories in the classroom. So the concepts notes I will give you, the commands which we are executing, the commands I will explain in the class. So once the session is completed, I will share the notes to Telegram group also. And only for demo timing is 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. But regular classes timing is 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. only. Okay. Daily videos you'll get to your mail account. And notes, what I'm explaining, the session notes, I will share to your Telegram group. Anything you want to ask?
Ma'am? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, actually, you are starting two courses, Unix, Linux, and Linux admin. So, kindly, can you define me what is the difference between these courses?
Yeah, Linux administration at 7 a.m. Today only new batch started, just demo, introduction part only, not even demo, just introduction. Okay, and this is a demo I'm giving for shell scripting. What is the difference between Linux administration and shell scripting means? In Linux administration, I will explain completely about operating system, Linux operating system. Okay, so what are the features we
Okay,
have in
and
Linux? Yeah, complete Linux administration, like installing the operating system, creating files from very basics. Files creation, how to operate the operating system, how to use the operating system as a server, as a client, and what are the services are available, what are the servers are available, which server is used for which purpose, permissions, administrations, group administrations, user administration. This is completely about operating system, Linux administration. But coming to shell scripting means here only basics I will give about operating system, only basic information which is required for you, not the complete information of Linux operating system. Here we are not going to discuss about servers anything, which is required in operating system. If you are new to Linux operating system, which is required, which you should know. So that part I will explain here. The basic commands I will explain here. Then I will go with shell scripting. Shell scripting, in shell scripting, will discuss how to write the scriptings. Now, say for example, I want to execute 10 commands at a time. I want to execute 10 Linux commands at a time. So instead of running one by one command, I'll open a file, I'll write the 10 commands there, I'll save as a shell scripting, then I will run the file. So 10 files it will execute at a time. Just example I'm telling. Scripting is different. Scripting is as per our requirement, we can write the script and we can execute it. But Linux administration is different. That is about servers and clients.
I have a
Okay,
question.
and where shall
Yeah, is that help in DevOps?
Which one?
Yeah,
Linux or Linux
Lin-
administration or shell scripting?
no, no, I'm just asking Linux shell script.
Harry, can you
Is that
speak loud?
yeah, ma'am? Is that Linux shell scripting will help in my DevOps course if I join? If I have already
Yes,
joined
yes.
class.
For DevOps,
Yeah, yeah. For DevOps, Azure DevOps.
I guess in DevOps they'll give basic shell scripting also.
No, ma'am. It's just not like basics. He just mentioned that. We'll just overlook it.
Okay, okay.
That's why I'm here.
So shell is the basic for DevOps. Shell scripting is
Oh,
the basic for DevOps.
okay. No need for the depth knowledge on that.
Come again?
No need for depth knowledge on that, like self-scripting or Linux.
Um, Hari, that is completely depends on your requirement.
Okay. No,
So
no,
if you know shell scripting means easily you can go with DevOps. If you know Linux means shell scripting is
I
easy.
just have,
DevOps
yeah,
also
that's why
is.
I'm just okay. No, the basic commands, but I don't have like I just implement if I face any kind of difficulties, I'm just confused. That's why I'm just I
Or
have
if
seen
you
a
know
lot of
shell
vid.
script, yeah. If you
No,
know
no,
shell scripting means
yeah,
you can understand DevOps easily.
okay, yeah. I don't know the shell script, but I have some basic idea of Linux.
In Linux, yeah, Linux is, yes, definitely.
Okay,
Linux is important, very important.
okay, ma'am. Yeah, thank you.
So in every organization, we have shell scripting. Shell scripting is required. So instead of running the commands individually, if you want to take the backups, you want to take your system backup. Every week you want to take the backup or daily backups you have. Or daily on a such in a particular time you want to shut down the machine, so something. So we can write the script and we can execute, we can set the timings, it will run automatically based on the requirement. We can use this shell scripting in different ways, so that we'll see in our classes. So Linux, whatever the commands we are discussing in the class, Unix, Linux shell scripting, this commands works in Unix operating system as well as Linux operating system. So which operating system you want to install, you can go with that operating system. That is depends on your requirement. Okay, so mostly now your many of the students and employees are installing Linux operating system because people are using Linux frequently. So everyone or most of the people are going with Linux operating system nowadays. But in our theory, in our sessions, what we are discussing that is about Unix, Linux self-scripting. So it works with both. Okay. So here we'll start the session with the basics of Linux. Like what is Linux operating system? And how many types of operating systems are there? What is the difference between Unix and Linux? Okay, so that we'll discuss. And like introduction. And why Linux, people are choosing Linux, the features of Linux we'll discuss. Okay, then how to install the operating system we'll discuss. And what are the default folders we have in Linux operating system that we'll discuss. Okay, then how to install the operating system of Linux. First, we'll go with basics of Linux we'll discuss, like introduction to operating system. Then,
Excuse me. This is Ramakrishna. So, may I know how
yeah,
many
hi,
classes
Ramesh.
will be to interaction classes?
Uh, you're asking about demo sessions or
Yes,
introduction
yes, yes.
classes?
Demo sessions only. Why? Because actually I'm a working employee, so I need to manage the timings also. So I
Uh,
just want to know the
see,
like
today
that.
only Today only like this introduction part. From tomorrow onwards, classes, whether the students less or more, tomorrow onwards, the concepts we are starting. Tomorrow I'll show how to, tomorrow I'll explain about the operating system, features of Linux operating system. Only for one day, today only to gathering the students, we are waiting. For tomorrow, the regular sessions will be starting. No demos, no introductions, the classes will start. Registered link, they will give after 3-4 days. For more 3 days, you will having free sessions only. But in the free sessions, I'll explain the top concepts. I'll not give like demos. I'll explain regular classes. I'll explain.
So there is any time changes related to this course, Madhuri?
Yes, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Okay. So how many classes you will take? Like 9 to 10.
Come again?
So today is 9 to 10, right? The timing
Yes, yes. Actually, what is your flexible timings?
for me you're asking about?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, actually I'm fine with 9 to 10.
9 to 10. Okay,
Yeah.
but this session is with 8 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Okay. No, I'm just checking like today you started 9 p.m., right?
Yes,
So
yes.
this way, how many classes
Mostly
you will
for
conduct?
this week. This week I will take 9 a.m. 9 a.m. only
Okay.
for this week.
Okay. From the next week onwards, you will take from 8 to 9, right?
Exactly.
Oh, sure, ma'am. Yeah.
What's your work office timings?
See, actually, my office timing could be like 10 to 7 or 8. It could be, it depends on
Okay.
the on-site people. So that's the reason I'm just checking this.
Okay, okay. So 9 to 10, if I'm taking the class means that is somewhat difficult for you, right?
No, maybe I can manage it, no problem.
Okay, no problem then.
Yeah. Yeah, mother, you can just carry on.
Yeah,
Sorry for interrupting.
no
Ma'am, I have
issues,
a
no issues.
question, ma'am.
Yeah, Bhavesh, vehicle.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, if I want to join Linux administration, will you explain basics to everything?
Yes, yes,
Or
from very basics to in-depth, from
in the
basic commands to server administration, completely we'll discuss there. Linux administration class tomorrow at 7 a.m.
okay, ma'am. Oh,
Uh, can I ask one question? So,
Yeah,
can you include these courses also in the Linux administration or?
you're asking about shell scripting course?
Yes, yes. Unix commands and shell scripting, everything. Will
Yeah,
you
these
include this?
commands, yeah,
Yeah.
Linux means completely commands we'll discuss. Shell scripting only basics I will explain there. It's
Okay, but
completely
here,
about Linux administration.
okay, okay, but here you can explain the in-depth knowledge related to shell scripting, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
There I'll explain only basics.
got it, Madhuri. Thank you.
Here I'll give basics of Linux and Unix commands like creation of files, creation of directories, copy, paste, moving commands, okay, deleting commands, the basic commands I'll explain. Okay. So because when you want to use, when you want to write, shell scripting, first of all, we should know how to create the files. There only will write the scripting, right? So here I'll explain first basics, which is required for our scripting classes. That basics I'll explain here. Okay. Then I will go with actual sessions of shell scripting, like introduction to kernel, Linux Unix shell, types of Linux shell, how to use Linux shell. It means here also I'll explain from basics only. If you don't know anything about shell scripting also, it is not an issue. The commands which we use, the commands works for Unix and Linux also. Uses of shell script. Getting help in Unix. File types and attributes. How to create the shell script. File types and attributes. File types I will explain in basic commands only. In basics only I will cover this. File types and attributes I'll cover in the basic commands. Even permissions also I'll explain in basic commands only. File permissions. So what is permissions? How to modify the permissions, that I'll explain in the basics. There only I'll cover starting. Okay. Then what is shebang? And what is comments? These are very small concepts. And how to execute a shell scripting. And next about echo commands. Like we have options. We'll discuss about the options what we have in echo command. Echo commands, E option, colorizing the output. Means how to change the colors of output. Okay. Setting variables, accessing a variable, defining variables, defining a variable name, comments, substitutions, arithmetic substitutions, arrays, unsent, read-only variables, environment variables. About variables completely we'll discuss. Okay, and next about read options, just headings I will give better. Then we'll discuss about read commands. In read commands, we'll discuss about the read options P and S. Next codes like wildcard, meta characters using backslash. Maybe you don't know these all. We'll discuss one by one what is the use of this, like using single quotes, using double quotes, where we use single quote, where we use double quotes. Okay, rules and situations where we use these quotes, that we'll discuss. And then all are simple concepts only. input or output. Like redirectors, pipes, filters, head command, tail command, grep commands. These commands are used to check output of a file as per our requirement. Okay. Like we have the commands like head, tail, then grep. These all are shell. These commands all are used for filtering the output of a data. Less command, more command, short command. So many commands are there. This is also starting itself. I'll explain so that easily furtherly you can do the practicals very easily. Okay. Cut commands. Yeah. Cut command I'll explain, like exit status, then conditions. So in conditions like case statement, test commands, file test, strings, numerical comparisons, simple if command, if else commands. Okay, else if later command. This all we'll discuss there. And then we'll discuss about loops, loops in shell. Okay, while loop, until loop, for loop, select loop, loop controls, all will discuss. Okay, next functions. In functions, we'll discuss using functions, return status in function, local variables, export, read-only functions we'll discuss. And options, pricing options we'll discuss. So here special variables, user statements, using base name, shift commands, get ops commands, pricing value of functions we'll discuss. Eval commands, colon commands, type commands, sleep command, trap, different shell scripting commands are there. Okay, these are the main headings I'm telling you, so the concepts which we are discussing. Okay, so not difficult. This is not much difficult. Those who know Linux, they can understand it very easily, but no issues. Here I will give the basics starting. So usually you can understand the concept. When I'm explaining the concepts, I will explain everything. One by one, I will explain the commands and I will give the notes also. Whatever we are discussing for everything, you will get the notes also to your Telegram group. Once you register for this group, once you register for this course, you will get the group link also. So once you join in that group, daily updates you will get there. Only notes updates. Okay, and regarding recording videos, you'll get to your mail account. Okay, so these are the main concepts. Some more concepts will be there. We'll discuss in our sessions when the sessions are starting. So again, I'm telling the timings are from morning 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. This is only for demo sessions. We'll start the session at 9 a.m. Only in demo sessions, free sessions. Regular class timing is 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. That is the regular class timing. Is this clear?
Madhuri, I have one question. Do you have any other batch like from 8 to 9, like old batch?
Yes, is there.
Okay, maybe we need to cover those concepts also, right?
Sorry?
So you already completed few of the classes related to from 8 to 9, right?
Demo session is complete. Demo classes are completed.
Okay, okay.
So now what we do is whatever the concepts are completed there, we'll cover here. Then we'll change the link to that batch. We'll merge there.
Yeah, hello, ma'am.
Yeah, Hari.
Are you going to cover the SSS tool also? SSS?
Sorry, come again.
Are you going to cover the SSH concept? If I'm just confused about the SSH secure shell.
Hari, your voice is breaking. Can you message me?
Okay.
Yes, SSH will cover, this is the small concept only that will cover in Linux administration.
Okay. Help. Yeah. If I join the Linux administration, will you help me, or this one
Yes.
is help? Hello.
Yeah, Hari.
Yeah. If I join this course or your admin course.
In shell scripting, you will, we will not discuss about SSH. In Linux administration, you will get. And the video access duration is 6 months.
Admin. In that admin course, your video access will be 6 months.
Hari, your voice is breaking. Message me, please. I'll respond.
Okay. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Our demo sessions will be for 3-4 days. Shalini? So, yeah, anyone want to ask anything else now? The admin organization, which one is preferred? Struts. So this is the concepts we are going to discuss in our sessions. Okay, daily classes for this week. The classes will be from 9 a.m. We are starting the session, but regular class timings are from 8 a.m. Okay, once link is changed, you'll get the start classes from 8 a.m. We don't skip any concept. All the concepts will cover here. Slowly we'll cover all the concepts. Okay, but the batch starts from 9. This week only 9 a.m. From next week onwards, the batches will be from 8 a.m. Oh, fine. So this is for our today's session. I just gave information, nothing else we discussed. Tomorrow I'll explain. The concepts will start from tomorrow onwards. Okay. Thank you for the session. We'll meet tomorrow at 9 a.m.